everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So if you are tired of doing the manual task again and again, such as copying leads, sending messages manually and switching between multiple apps or applications, then this video is definitely for you. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can start building automations using Pabbly Connect, even if you are a complete beginner or have zero technical background. So in this tutorial, we will be learning what Pabbly Connect is, how it works, and how you can create your first automation step by step. So if you are a business owner, marketer, student, freelancer, or even a working professional who want to save your time and work smart, then watch this video till the end, because this is going to be a complete beginner friendly guide. So now let me quickly show you what kind of automation we are going to build today and how it works. So here you can see I have already built in an automation where as soon as I receive a new lead over my Google form, I'm going to send them a WhatsApp message. And I have built in this automation inside Pabbly Connect. Now you might be thinking, what is this Pabbly Connect? So Pabbly Connect is an automation tool that helps you to integrate different applications. For example, here I have connected these both applications. So now let's firstly test this automation which I have already built in. So for that, let's move on towards my Google form. And now I am going to fill this form providing my first name as Smart, last name as User, email as smartuser@pabblytunes.com, and my phone number as well, and afterwards I am going to enter a message or the query, and now I am going to submit this form. Now let's move on towards my WhatsApp to check whether we are receiving a response or a message over there or not. So here you can see I'm landed to my WhatsApp, where you can see I'm successfully receiving this response or this message which says, "Hi smart user, thank you for reaching out to us through our website. We have received your inquiry and our team will get back to you shortly with all the details." So here you can see that I'm getting the same name which I have recently entered over my Google form. So this shows that I have successfully built in an automation which is sending WhatsApp messages to my Google form leads. So now let's start creating this amazing automation. And now you might be thinking, why to use only Pabbly Connect? Because Pabbly Connect help you to reduce your manual workload and save your time by automating all your tasks. But before moving on forwards towards Pabbly Connect, I'm going to show you the surprise which I have bought for you. So right on the screen, you can see this coupon code that is STUYT, which is going to provide you exclusive discounts on your purchase for the Pabbly. So this is your chance to get instant savings while automating your whole business. So what are you waiting for? Use this coupon code STUYT and take your business to the next level. So now for accessing the Pabbly Connect, you just have to open the new tab and type its URL, that is pabbly.com/connect, and once you will enter the URL, you will land to the homepage of Pabbly Connect where you will see two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click over this sign up free, and if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Connect, you get 100 free tasks every month for practicing Pabbly Connect. And if you already have an account like me, then you can simply click over this sign in. But before moving on forward towards Pabbly Connect, I'm going to tell you something exciting about Pabbly Community. So this is the page of Pabbly Community where automation users, marketers, and business owners gather to share their ideas, ask questions, and get new updates regarding using the Pabbly application. So you can also join Pabbly Community now and grow your business with us. And I have provided the link of the Pabbly Community in the description. So go and join our Pabbly Community now. And now let's move on towards our Pabbly Connect, where I'm going to simply click over this sign in. And once you log in or sign up your account, then you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page where you can see all the products provided by Pabbly. And now as we are going to create an automation by integrating different applications, then we will be using this Pabbly Connect app. So now let's click over this access now button and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Connect, which can be seen here. And here you can see all these folders where I have organized my all workflows by integrating different applications. And if you also want to create a folder for organizing your automations, then you simply have to click over this create a new folder button, and here you have to provide the folder name, and if you want, you can even select the parent folders for better organizations. But now I'm going to create a workflow. So for that, you simply have to click over this create workflow button, and here you will be getting this option for select selecting the workflow builder. And here we are getting two workflow builder, that is beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible, and another workflow builder that is classic, which will provide you stable and familiar approach. So here I am going to use this newly launched workflow builder beta. So now let's click over this select button, and here we are getting this dialog box which is asking me to enter my workflow name. So now let's provide it. And here I am providing it the name send WhatsApp messages to Google Form leads, and now I am going to select my folder as automation. Now let's click over this create button. And here we are landed to our workflow page where you might observe this option of adding the trigger. Now you might be thinking, what is this trigger? So trigger is our first application or the application which is going to initiate our workflow. So in this case, as you know, I want to initiate my workflow as soon as a new lead is received over my Google Form. But you can select trigger app according to your business workflow. So here I'm going to select my trigger app as Google Form. So now let's click over this add trigger, and here I'm going to search for the Google Forms. And here you can see I'm getting this application, so I'm going to select it, and now I'm going to select my app event as new response received. Now let's click over this connect button, and here we are getting this webhook URL with the steps for pasting this webhook URL. So this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect for building the connection. So now let's copy this webhook URL, and now let's move on towards our Google Form which we have recently created. So now let's move on towards my Google Form, and here I'm going to select this option for responses, and here you can see I'm getting this option for view in sheets, or you can even get the option that is linked to sheets. So here I'm going to select it, and we will be redirected to the Google Sheet, which is the native integration of the Google Form. And now for adding the webhook URL, you just have to go to extensions, and here you have to go to add-ons, and on the add-ons you have to go towards the get add-ons, and you will be landed to the Google Workspace Marketplace, where you have to search for the app that is Pabbly Connect webhook. So here I'm going to search for it, and here you can see this app is already installed. So you firstly have to install it, and afterwards again you have to go to extensions, and here you can see I'm getting this Pabbly Connect webhooks app which you have to select, and here I'm going to select this initial setup for getting my initial setup dialog box, which can be seen here. And now here you have to paste the webhook URL which you have recently received from your Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to paste it, and afterwards it is asking me to enter the trigger column. So trigger column basically specifies the last data column of our Google Sheet. So here you can see the last data column is F. So here I'm going to enter my trigger column as F, and here we are entering this trigger column for receiving all the column details of my Google Sheet. And now we just have to click over this submit button, and here you can see I'm getting this message which says setup configured successfully. And now let's move on towards my Pabbly Connect, and here you can see it is waiting for the webhook response. So for providing the webhook response, we have to do the test submission, and for sending the test data we have to simply click over this send test. But before that we have to get the data in our Google Sheet. So for that let's move on towards my Google Form, and here I'm going to copy the link of my Google Form and paste it over the new tab, and afterwards we will be landed to the form which I have created named as users form. And now I am going to fill this form providing my first name as demo, last name as user, email demo@pabblytudes.com, phone number, and the message or the query. Now let's submit this form, and here you can see my form has been successfully submitted. Now let's move on towards my Google Sheet to check whether we are receiving the response over there. So here you can see in my Google Sheet I am successfully receiving this data. So now let's click over this send test for sending this test data to the Pabbly Connect, and here my test data has been sent successfully. Now let's move on towards my Pabbly Connect to check whether we have captured the response over there or not. So here you can see in my Pabbly Connect I have successfully receiving this response with the same first name, last name, email, phone number, and the message or the query. So with this simple process we have added our trigger app. And now as we have sent our test data, let's move on towards the extensions again, and now I'm going to select this Pabbly Connect webhooks, and now let's enable this send on event. So here I am enabling this send on events so that my test data can be directly sent to the Pabbly Connect, and I don't have to send my test data again and again. And here you can see my send on event has been enabled. And now let's move on towards our Pabbly Connect. And now we just have to perform the action, means we have to send WhatsApp message to our Google Form leads. So for that I'm going to add my action app. So now let's click over this add new action step button, and here I'm going to add my action app, that is WhatsApp Cloud API, by using which I'm going to send WhatsApp messages to my leads. And here I'm getting this application, so I'm going to select it, and now I'm going to select my app event as send template message. And now we just have to click over this connect button, and here we are landed to this connection page, where if you want to go through your existing connection, then you can select it. But if you want to build a new connection, then you can simply click over this add new connection button, and here we are getting a new connection name with some of the fields for entering the token, phone number ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID. So if you want to learn how to get the token, phone number ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID, then you have to move to the documentation given on the help desk, which will define all the necessary steps for getting a token. And here you will also get the videos for setting up your WhatsApp Cloud API inside Pabbly Connect and generating a permanent access token. So you can follow these steps for setting up your WhatsApp Cloud API. And as I have already set up my WhatsApp Cloud API, so now let's move on towards my API setup page, and here we are getting this option for generating the access token. So I'm going to simply click over this generate access token, and here I'm going to select my Facebook account. So here I'm going to simply click over this reconnect, and here you can see I'm getting my access token, which I'm going to copy and paste over the Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to paste my token, and afterwards I'm going to get my phone number ID from this API setup page, which can be seen here. So now let's copy it and paste it over the Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to paste it, and afterwards I'm going to provide my WhatsApp business account ID. So now let's get it from this API setup page. So here I have provided all the details, and now we just have to click over this save button, and by this simple way I have built in my connection. And now we are getting some of the fields. So the first field we are getting for entering the receiver's phone number. And now you might be thinking that I am going to manually enter my receiver's phone number. But no, I am going to perform mapping, which is the real magic of Pabbly Connect. And now you might be thinking, what is this mapping? So mapping is basically inserting the data from the previous step so that you don't have to enter your values again and again, as mapping makes the field dynamic. So here, as you will map the receiver's phone number, it will automatically get replaced as the new response arrived in your Google form. And the process of mapping is simple. You just have to select the field which you want to map, and here you have to select the slash sign, and you will get all your previous application. So here I am getting my Google form where I have received the data filled by my user, and here I am going to select this Google Forms, and now let's search for the receiver's phone number, which can be seen here. And afterwards we are getting this option for template ID. So for getting the template ID, let's move on towards my API setup page, and here you can see this hyperlink, that is for creating your own template, which you have to select. And here we are landed to the WhatsApp manager, where you can see all the message templates. And here I'm going to use this message template, that is thank you. So now let me show you how this template looks like. And here you can see the insights of this template. And now I'm going to select it over my Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to select my template ID from this drop down, that is thank you. And afterwards it is asking me to enter the language code. So here I'm going to enter my language code as EN, which is the language code for the English language, as I have created my template in English language. And afterwards we are getting this field for entering the selected template names. So as you will refresh this field, you will get the same template which you have selected in your template ID. And now it is asking me whether my template has header or not. So as you can see, my template doesn't have any header. So here I'm going to keep it as no. And afterwards it is asking me to enter the header type. But as I don't have any header, so I'm going to enable this map button and leave this field blank. And now we are getting these fields which are not necessary, and we are getting this field which says template has body. So as you know, my template has body, so here I'm going to select yes. And now we are getting this field for entering the variable. So on my message templates, I have created some variables for providing personalized messages to my customers or the clients. So here you can see in my template, I have created this variable for entering the lead name. So now, as you know, I don't have to do anything manually because we are having the option for mapping it. So here I'm going to map the lead's name by using the Google form response. So here I have mapped the first name, and now I am going to map the last name of the user. So here I have mapped the last name as well. And now we are getting this field which says template has button. And as you know, my template doesn't have any button, so here I'm going to keep it as no. And now if you remember, I have mapped a phone number in the receiver's phone number field, but I'm going to replace this response with my phone number so that I can show you the response which I am receiving. So here I'm going to enter my mobile number in this receiver's phone number field. So here I have provided my phone number. Now let's send the test data to this phone number. So now let's click over the save and send test request button. And here you can see we are receiving a positive response. So now let's move on towards my WhatsApp to check whether we are receiving the response over there or not. So here you can see in my WhatsApp, I'm successfully receiving this response which says, "Hi demo user, thank you for reaching out to us through our website. We have received your inquiry and our team will get back to you shortly with all the details." So now you can see that within few minutes I have built in an amazing automation which is sending WhatsApp messages to my Google Form leads. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business too, then start using Pabbly Connect now. And I have provided the link of the workflow which I have recently created in the description box, so make sure to check it out. And if you have any doubt, then don't forget to mention it in the comment section. So thank you for watching this video. Not only this automation, you can build many more integrations like this by just using Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can post it over the forums.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Connect for free now.